Sak Yant Masters Part 1 หลวงพี่พันธ์ of Wat Ko Pon in Singbury. Luang Pipan was originally a Sak Yant master at Wat Bang Phra in Nakhon Pathom, learning directly under the tutelage of Luang Popan, Wat Bang Phra, and is a first-generation lineage master who inherited the Vicha Sak Yant from Luang Popan himself. You can see this in his work, which is highly recognizable as that of a pure Luksit of Luang Popan, and he adheres to a strict pantheon of imagery which is contained within the Vicha of Luang Popan and Wat Bang Phra, and will not tattoo any sacred yant or design which is not in the Tamra of Luang Popan. The Tamra meaning the pantheon of imagery and Vicha and sorcery spells which he learned from his master at Wat Bang Phra. Luang Pi was tattooing there for over 20 years, which was where I met him myself almost 20 years ago, and he moved later after the passing away of his master Luang Popan, and eventually settled at Wat Ko Pon in Singbury, close to Ampere Chayo, in the Tambon or the village of Panmor. As you can see, Luang Pi is using a modern stainless steel instrument, but which is, however, still fashioned in the style and shape of old, as used by Luang Popan, known as Bak Chalam, or by some people as Bak Bet. Bak Chalam means shark's mouth, and Bak Bet means duck's bill, duck's mouth, duck's beak. And you can see the tattooing instrument is split with 2 points and hollowed out in the middle, which makes 2 small black dots, which are known as kai bla, meaning fish eggs, because they look like caviar or fish roe. And so this is how the contours or the bones of the yant are made, using the traditional method of Luang Pipan, in according with the tradition of Sak Yant of old and the Vicha Luang Popan. Here you can see him tattooing the famous Yant Bad Tit, 8-directional yantra of the universe, which contains the Itipiso Hong Ton, which is the 2-way 8-syllable mantra which covers the whole universe and creates a 7-layered crystal wall of Buddhas to protect you. On this particular occasion, I journeyed with Rodin Mas, Indonesian occultism expert, to receive Yant Guang Liao Lang, which was a deer or a stag turning its head backwards, which is of ancient animist tradition and is a himapant animal. Luang Pipan was full of metta and agreed to not only perform this, but also to perform the tattooing of Sak Yant Rajasi pen on Rodin's other leg. Here you can see the classic Yan Kru, Yan Gao Yard, surrounded or flanked by 10 spires either side of the 9 spires of Mount Meru, or the 9 peaks, making 29 peaks all in all, Yisip Gao Yard. Here we see Luang Pi performing Sak Yant on a lady with Yan Sua Pen, Leaping Tiger, very much like the Leaping Tiger which was looking backwards seen on Angelina Jolie. Yant Bad Tit, 8-pointed yantra, is placed in sequence below the Yan Kru, Yan Gao Yard, which was subsequently followed by the Yant Yisip Yard, making Yisip Gao Yard, and is then followed usually by one of various tattoos, namely in this case traditionally being Yant Bek Tit. I met Luang Pi Pan over 20 years ago, and he became my master and tutor and mentor in Sak Yant, and also in Thai Buddhism as regards ordination. I shall be telling much more about my adventures with Luang Pi in the next episode. In the next episode of these special extras, I will be explaining the role of Luang Pi Pan as far as my own trajectory goes, as well as in the transmission of the lineage with Chow Luang Pop Pan of Wat Bang Pra. If you want me to make more documentaries like this, subscribe to the channel.